Hey, what up, y'all? What up, y'all? This your boy LC the one. LC the one to be exact. That is your roving reporter on the green line. But hey, man, I just got through looking at the video, man, with Lavar Ball, Stephen A. Smith, Max Kellerman, and Molly, ESPN First Take, and they was talking about what happened with the brand, the baller brand, and they discussing the situation about the current news, which is Lonzo being traded to the New Orleans Pelicans for Anthony Davis. Now, Stephen A. Smith saying, is that a good move that they traded Lonzo to the Pelicans? And LeVar was like, yeah, why it's not? Because he's still a young player, number one, and then he's about to play with somebody that he's familiar with, got chemistry with. His father coached him a few times, like in a couple of these like intramural summer league teams. So yeah, man, that's a great move. And then on top of that, his little son, Lamelo, he about to go play in Australia next year. So if he decides to put his name in the NBA draft, that would be great, because he already predicting that he's going to be number one. And that's about right. That's about accurate, because I mean, the class that's coming out this season coming up, college, I mean, it's not looking too good, because most of the top draft picks are in this current draft, 2019. So he about right. He will be probably like in the top 3 picks after you play a season overseas, if that's going to happen, and that's gonna be great. So I mean, no telling, we might get him. Chicago may get him if we still in the same situation. That'd be great, because we do need a point guard. I was thinking about what's his name, Moran, the little fella, but he had like an injury, so I don't know if the Bulls gonna draft him. The draft is, I think, 2 days away. So man, it's gonna be some willing and dealing. But if that do happen with LeVar, with Zion and Lonzo getting a chance to play together again, that's gonna be epic big, and then, they in a whole new situation. It's like, and then this team is still young. The Pelicans are still a young team. They only been in that city for about probably like 7-8 years. So they still a young team. And then Cash Nasty, he's from New Orleans, and he was schooling, telling Lonzo, and Zion, the do's and don'ts, and what you should get accustomed to, because he's from that city. And plus, everybody know him, he's, popular. So I'm pretty sure he's going to have a lot of, mentors and people around him, both of them, that's going to groom them in that situation. I think they're going to be great, man. I'm already a New Orleans Pelican fan already. I was already a Lonzo fan and a Zion fan. I've been jocking Zion ever since I seen that clip from OSN. So I think this is going to be great for basketball, man. I like it. I just hope, if they do maturate like that, man, I just hope they get a chance to, play their game. And they got a good coach, man. They got Alvin Gentry. He been in the league for a minute. He been around. He a seasoned veteran. So that's good. And then LeVar, he'll have more input on what's going on, because he won't have to deal with, CEOs. That's what happened out there in LA. He really could, put his input in on how things should go. And these kids, they've been successful since high school, man. They people got to be able to put their 2 cents in on how things should work out in their favor, because these guys, they've been training their kids for years. LeVar, he trained his boys ever since they was like 2 years old. And then Zion, his stepfather trained him, so they gonna need, you know, input like that, so it won't get messed up. So if they want to build something, that's the best situation, man, for them. You know, to go to a brand new team. That team is still brand new, fresh. Pardon me. And you know, they could build something. I think they're gonna be the next big thing. You know, coming up out of the. I think they're in the Western Conference, or just coming out the NBA. Period, man. They're gonna be the next big thing, for real. You know, because I see it already. I seen it in LA, but you know they trying to do something now. And OSN was making that point that, you know, we don't got that much time left with LeBron, man. So we already know Zion is already being projected